the most popular commander for each 3-color combination? Leave your guesses below. For white, blue, black, it's Urza, Chief Artificer, a 6-cost commander that cares all about artifact creatures and can be generally pretty aggressive. It currently helms over 13,000 decks on edhrec, which obviously isn't the true number of Urza decks out there, but it is useful as a comparison metric between commanders. For blue, black, red, it's Sauron the Dark Lord, another 6-cost commander. This one has a ton of abilities that generate you a ton of value, plus it's an iconic character, so it's the commander over 21,000 decks. For black, red, green, it's Corvold, Fate-Cursed King, a notoriously busted sacrifice commander that'll draw you more cards than you know what to do with. It currently leads over 15,000 decks. For red, green, white, it's Gishath, Sun's Avatar, an 8-drop dino that drops a whole bunch of dinosaurs onto the battlefield when it hits, on top of having Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. If you like big creatures, this commander is a blast, so there's over 19,000 Gishath decks out there. For green, white, blue, it's Arcades the Strategist, a commander that cares all about creatures with Defender and keeps your hand full as long as you keep playing them. It can be quite powerful and quite aggressive, and so Arcades helms over 16,000 decks. For white, black, green, it's actually Frodo Adventurous Hobbit and Sam Loyal Attendant, a pair of commanders that care about life gain and the ring. It helmed one of my favorite precons that Wizards has ever released, and it seems like people generally agree because the pair leads over 14,000 decks. For blue, red, white, it's Kaikar Wind's Fury, a 4-cost 3/3 that creates you spirits when you cast non-creature spells and can sacrifice spirits to add red mana. This commander is great at being a storm deck, a token deck, and offers a lot of flexibility and power, so it helms over 10,000 decks. For black, green, blue, it's Muldrotha the Gravetide, the de facto graveyard commander, letting you play a permanent of each type from your graveyard on each of your turns. It does cost 6 mana, but once it's down, it's a very powerful value engine, and so there's over 15,000 decks built around it. For red, white, black, it's Edgar Markov, one of the few commanders out there with eminence and one that's incredibly powerful, ensuring you almost always have a giant army of vampires with little your opponents can do about it, and so right now there's over 21,000 Edgar Markov decks. For green, blue, red, it's Miram Sentinel Worm, another 6-cost commander. It's an incredibly powerful dragon that lets you copy your non-token dragons when they enter and gets around the legend rule, letting it get out of hand very quickly. Plus it has Ward 2 to help since it does cost 6 mana. Either way, it's helming over 21,000 decks.